Hello friends, welcome to Maven interview question and answer part 1. This is Haradhan once again as usual. Thank you all for watching my videos. In case you are enjoying my videos and learning automation testing and Java, please do like and share my videos. Do not forget to subscribe my channel and press the bell icon so that you will get notification as and when I will upload any new videos. Do not forget to provide your valuable comment for any input or suggestion. Stay tuned for my next videos. In these videos, I will discuss first set of 25 Maven interview question and answers. I will definitely create more videos for more Maven interview questions and answers going forward. So what is Maven? Maven is a powerful project management tool that is based on POM, where POM stands for Project Object Model. Maven provides the developer a complete build lifecycle framework. It is used for projects build, dependency and documentation. Maven repository is a directory of packaged jar file with pom.xml file. Maven searches for dependencies in the repositories. On executing Maven command, it will look for POM file in Maven. It will run the command on the resources described in the POM. What are the key features of Maven and why you are using Maven as an build validation tool? Maven is simple. Maven gives easy project settings that are based on genuine practice. It is very fast. User can receive a fresh project or module begin in fewer seconds in Maven. Whenever if you want to create a new project or new module, it will be very fast. It will take only few seconds. Easy to learn. Maven usage and commands are easy to learn across all projects. Therefore, ramp up time for new developers or new resources coming into a new project is very less. Dependency management. Maven provides superior dependency management including automatic update and transitive dependency. Multiple projects. User can easily work on multiple projects at the same time by using Maven. Suppose you already created a project and you are already working for the project, but in the next time on the same time you want to create another project, you can easily do it. Right, with the help of Eclipse or Luna, whatever is available. Large library. Maven has a large and growing repository of libraries and metadata to use out of the box. Extensible. Maven supports the ability to easily write plugins in Java or scripting language for extending its core functionality. Suppose some of the features Maven cannot be support, but we can use some others, right? External support where we can use some plugins, right? And which can be integrated to the Maven easily. Instant. Maven is online and it provides instant access to new features with very less configuration. Whenever any new feature is available, we can immediately update Maven with the help of online features. So obviously internet connection will be there, should be there, right, in case we want to update Mavens with the latest new features. List out key aspects managed by Mavens. Maven provides user way to manage the following important key aspects. One is build, right? So as and when developer is developing something, right, and the code is check-in, so immediately some build will be triggered and obviously your relevant execution can happen and it will immediately notify the developers that your script is fine or not, whether you need to check out your code or whether the code is not suitable, so that you need to discard the codes. Documentation, as and when some documentation required, we can easily do it. Reporting also we can do it. Dependency, which is the key features of Maven, right? You already seen whenever we are creating any normal Java project, right, we have to add some dependency, whether it's Selenium dependency, whether it's any other browser dependency, whether it's any other TestNG file dependency, but in the Mavens we will be not adding any dependency, we will not adding any jar file. Instead of that, in the pom.xml file we will add the dependency through which it will be updating in the local repository. So as and when required, it will take the update from the local repository. Then another is the software configuration and management, SCMs, which can be handled right through Mavens. Releases can be handled, different releases in a weekly basis, monthly basis, or daily basis, and even hourly basis. It will distribute that particular things with the broader audience, and also mailing list. We can add some mailing list so that particular person will get mail as and when some release or build will be triggered. Why Maven is so useful? Maven is used to define project structure, dependencies, build and test management. Using pom.xml, you can configure dependency needed for building, testing and running your user code. Maven automatically downloads the necessary file from the repository while building the project. Maven is a dependency management tool. To execute the framework, user need to add the jar files. Maven help the user to keep the up-to-date jar file on the framework. During runtime, the Maven will check the version of the jar file present in the local system and compare it with the pom.xml file versions number, right? Artifact ID, group ID, and version number. If the latest version is available online, then it will download them automatically and replace the local versions with that particular latest version, and then executes the framework. If there is no internet connections or if the latest version is not available, then the Maven execute the framework with the jar file available in the local systems. It provides build success message if no compilation issues in the framework, or else it will provide the build failure message. Okay, so execution of any code or program using Mavens will be possible with some minimal intervention. First, we need to install the Mavens, then we need to add the dependency, right? Then obviously we have to create some classes, we have to write down the code, then we need to execute the framework. How to install Maven in Eclipse? Okay, so we need to follow some below step I mentioned here, right? But in case you are using Luna or above version of the Eclipse, then user no need to install the Mavens. By default it will be installed in your Eclipse. If it is not, then you need to simply follow some simple step. So you need to open the Eclipse, right? Then you need to click on the help, then you need to click on the Eclipse marketplace. Once you open it, right, then you need to search for Maven with the Eclipse. In case it is already installed, you can find it from here, right? It is already installed, or you need to search here Maven, and you need to click on the search. So it will give you all the Maven related, right? You can see Maven integration for Eclipse, Luna and UniVer 5, which is already available. Okay, if you update your Eclipse to Luna 1 or newer 1.5 version onwards, so it will be already there. And if you want to check whether it's already installed or not, you need to go to the install software, install tab, and you can easily find out whether it's installed or not, right? So that's why you can check it. Once it is installed, right, once you are searching, you will guess the required software it is not installed in your Eclipse, then you need to click on that install options. After that, you need to accept the agreement, and once it is installed, you need to restart your, right? So once it is already installed, right, you can uninstall it, or you can update the latest version here, right, through update, change, uninstall. Okay, and once it is, you need to accept the agreement and restart the Eclipse, which might take some time once the installation is done, so that it will be reflected in the your Eclipse. How to create Maven project, right? Once it is available in your Eclipse, okay, so how you can find whether Maven is installed or not? Another way, you need to click on the file, right? Then you need to click on the new, then you need to click on the other. Then here you can see if it is installed successfully, you can find that option Maven folder, right, where you can select Maven module or Maven project, right? So you need to select the Maven project, then you need to click on the next, right? Then you need to, right, here if you want to select here, create a simple project where archetype selection will be skipped. If you select it, and if you click on the next, right, you need to enter the group ID, artifact ID and version number. If you want to, right, extend something from the parent Maven project, you need to give the parent group ID, artifact ID, right? And if you don't want to skip archetype selection, right, you need to uncheck it and you need to click on the new, next, and here you need to select the archetype, right? You will get the different kind of archetype. You need to select Maven archetype quick start 1.1 version. If you click on the next, so by default group ID will be there. You can change it. Suppose I am giving the test Maven project, you can see package's name is by default coming at the group ID. Then if you enter artifact ID, right, it will be appended with the dot. So your package will be your group ID dot artifact ID, and if you click on the finish, your project will be created. Once your project will be created, so obviously by default your package will be there, whatever you selected in the src main Java, src main test folder will be there, and by default pom.xml file will be created. Okay, where you need to add your dependency. Suppose if you need to use Selenium Java, you need to add your Selenium dependency, Java dependency. If you want to use, right, your TestNG, so you have to add the dependency. Once you add the dependency and once you save it, so immediately all the relevant file will be, right, added to the local repository, and also you can find it in the GRE system, Maven dependency folder, right? You can see all the jar file it is getting added, right? And if you go to the my computer, right, and go to the C drive, and there is user folders. Okay, once you created any Maven project, immediately .m2 file will be created, and where you can find all the, right, local repository dependency, whatever you are adding, all the jar file will be added here, right? Suppose JUnit I have added sometimes, so all the jar file you can with the relevant version number, group ID, artifact ID and version number, right, executable jar files, you can find it from here. Then how to add Maven dependency and run samples program in Maven for testing. So I already showed you, right, we can add the dependency whatever is required, right, Selenium Java, TestNG, JUnit in case if you want to add it. Once you add all the dependency, if you press on the save button, so automatically the dependency will be added in the Maven dependency folder, right? Then in case, right, already some packages will be there, you need to select the packages, right, in the src test Java folder. Once you select the packages, then you need to create some class, right? Suppose you selecting some packages, then you right click here, new and class, you can create some class, right, normal class. You need to give some name and you need to create the class. Once the class is created, right, okay, then we need to, as we already added the dependency for the TestNG, right, so by default TestNG TestNG XML file will be there also, right? And so once we created all the classes, and we can also create the code. Suppose we have these two class already there in my, right, Maven test.fast project packages, right, Facebook and Google, where I have written the code, right? And once all your classes are ready, you need to convert all the classes in the TestNG. You need to select the project, you need to right click on that, and you need to TestNG, then convert to TestNG, right? So immediately all the classes will be converted to the TestNG. Then now if you open the TestNG XML file, there is a provision to right click, right, and to run as, right, TestNG suite. And if you open the single class, you know already, right, TestNG test, we can run it with TestNG test. Okay, and once the Maven project is successfully there and TestNG file is already added, right, you need to add in the POM XML file the other plugins, so that you can run it through with the help of, right, pom.xml file, right? So here you can see I already added some plugin. The plugin is compiler plugin, Maven compiler plugin, and another plugin is Maven Surefire plugin. These are the two plugins we need to add it, right? Plugins and plugins. These are the two plugins we need to add it. Where we will be providing the reference of the testng.xml file with that particular syntax. Configuration, should XML file. Should XML file name will be name of the file, test.xml files, and in the test.xml file we can pass the different class name, whatever we need to execute it, right? And once it is done, then your POM XML file will be configured. Then you need to select the POM XML file, you need to right click here and run as and Maven test. So automatically it will be running, right? So you need to add these two plugin in the pom.xml file. One is the Maven Surefire plugin, one is the Maven, another is the Maven compiler plugin. So that I already shown you, right? So Surefire plugin and Maven compiler plugin and the Surefire plugin, you need to add the configuration test.engine.xml file so that it will be run based on the test.engine.xml file settings, right? Through the pom.xml file, right? Maven test. Right click here, run as, and you can compile your project, you can clean your project. After that you can run it, right? Maven test. How to install Apache Maven in user system? First you need to go to that particular URL, right? mavenapache.org download.cgi to download the installation file of the Mavens. Once it is installed, right, here I already installed it, right, my Apache Mavens, that particular folder. Okay, once it is installed successfully, then you need to extract it, right? Once it is extracted, you need to set your Java home, right? And then you need to set your, right, Maven home. How you can set it? You need to go to the My Computer, click on the right click here, click on the properties, right, advanced system settings, okay, environment variables. In the advanced tab you can see here, right, Java home I already set it, Maven home I already set it till that particular path, right, that Apache path, that path, not the bin folder. Once the Maven home and Java home is set, right, there is another folder called path, right, another variable called path, where you need to add your bin till the bin for Java and for Maven, right? So I have added till the bin folder, till the bin. You need to add it, right? Once it is added successfully, so you need to click on the OK, and here you need to click on the OK, and also need to click on the OK. Okay. Then once it is done, right, you need to add the plugin, Surefire plugin and compiler plugin in your pom.xml file. So obviously you can, after that you can run any program through the command prompt, right, instead of running from the pom.xml files, right? So what are the important Maven command used mostly? So how can you run? You need to press Windows R, then you need to press CMD, command prompt will open. Here you can check, right? Suppose I want to check whether Maven has been installed or not. MVN, then space hyphen VRSION. If you press enter, sorry, it is versions, not the, okay, it is failure, Maven hyphen version. So it will give you, oh sorry, Maven, okay, it will give you the version if it is installed, right? Apache Maven 3.6.3 and the path of the Maven home, right? Here you can see the Maven version is 3.6.3, right? And part of the build folder you can see here, so it will matching here, right? Right, it is matching. C users, my name, desktop, Apache Maven 3.6.3 and bins, right? And the Java version path. C program file Java JDK, okay? And you can get all the Windows 10 OS name, you can get it. So it is already loaded, right? So that's why you can use different commands. So here we will be not using the Eclipse pom.xml file. Instead of that, with the help of command, we can run any Maven project, right? So Maven version we can check, and if you want to use other command, right, Maven clean, compile, package, test, help, so you need to, right, go to the project location and you need to select the path here. So select that particular project, right click here, click on the properties, so you can get that particular path of the project. So you need copy paste, copy it, then go to the particular path of the project, you need to press here cd and then path of the project. So it will go to that particular project location. Now you can use any commands based on your requirement. So maven clean, this command cleans the maven project by deleting the target directory. So if you use here maven clean, so in case your last project was successful, so it will clean maven mvn, so it will clean all the project, right? So now if you in the folder, Eclipse folder, you can see here in the right, in the target folder is there, okay, and in the target folder something is generated, right? But as we already run the command as clean, right, it is cleaning the project, so nothing will be available now, right? In the target folder, if nothing will be available, you can see deleting the target folder. Now if you refresh the project, you will not able to see that anything under the target folder, right? Target folder is there, but nothing is there. So that is the importance of the clean, right? So this command cleans the maven project by deleting the target directory. Then maven compiles, it used to compile the source Java classes of the project, right? In case any compile error is there, you can get it with the help of maven help. So this command prints the maven usage and all the available options for us to use. Maven package, this command builds the maven project and packages them into a jar or word file, okay? Then maven test, this command is used to run the test cases of the project using the maven surefire plugin. The next, what is the significance of the maven pom XML file? So I already showed you, right? In the mavens, everything will be driven by the settings mentioned in the pom XML file. So what does it mean, right? The pom is the project object model of the pom is the fundamental unit of work in maven. It is an XML file that contains information about the project and configuration detail used by maven to build the project. It contains default values for most projects. What are the repository in mavens? Maven repository is a directory where all packages, jar file, plugin or any other artifact are stored with pom.xml. Repository in maven holds build artifacts and dependency of various type. User need to add multiple dependency for any framework in project pom.xml file. So POM XML file contains all the dependencies that are being used by their current project. There are basically three type of maven repository available. One is the local repository, then central repository, and third one is the remote repository. So what is maven local repository? Maven local repository is located in the local computer systems. It is created by the maven when user runs any maven command. The default location is right .m2 directory user home. When maven build is executed, maven automatically download all the dependency jar into the local repository. For new version, maven will download automatically. If the version declared in the dependency tag in the pom.xml file, it simply uses it without downloading. User can change the location of the maven local repository by changing the settings.xml file. It is located in the maven home conf folder and .xml, right? So I already showed you. If you go to the my computers, right, C drive, then users, then username, you can see .m2 folder is getting created where you can get all the right local repository. So all the jar file, whatever version you will be using, right? If you want to change the path, you can still change it. So all the version will be available here, right? In case more version is there, more version will be available, right? Repository, DOM4j, jar file, SAJ file, POM file, right? Everything will be there. And how can you get the configuration? So Apache Maven folder, you need to go to that. Here there is a folder called conf setting, right? And there is a folder called settings. So you need to right click and then you need to open with notepad. Then if you change the settings here, the path will be changed, right? You can change the path from here, the repository path, right? Default user.hem repository, you need to change it. So you can change it. Then what is Maven central repository? Maven central repositories are located on the web. It has been created by the Apache Maven itself. It contains a large number of commonly used libraries. It is not necessary to configure the Maven central repository URL. internet access is required to search and download the Maven central repository. When Maven can't find a dependency jar file for the local repository, it starts searching in Maven central repository using URL. That URL, if you go to the URL, you can find all the different versions repository for all the different, right, artifact ID and group ID and version number. What is Maven remote repository? So you already discussed about local repository, central repository. Then why we are talking about the remote repository, right? So Maven remote repository is stored in the organization internal network or server. The company maintains the repository outside the developer machines and are called as remote repository. So something is not available in your local or central, right? But you need, with something customization, you need to implement it based on company organizations required, right? So you need to get it from the remote repository. So you can add some remote repository like with the dependency, right? All these things you can create it based on your need. So automatically it will try to download from the, if it is not available in the local or remote, it will try to download from the remote repository. How Maven check dependency processing? So Maven will first scan through local repository for all configured dependencies available in the pom.xml file. In case it is found, right, so it will not continue for the further execution, right, and I mean it will not continue for further identification. It will definitely continue the execution based on your code. Okay, Maven scan in central repository for that particular dependency in case it is not found in the local repository. Available dependency are downloaded in the local repository for future execution of the project. In case dependency are not found in local repository and central repository, then Maven starts scanning in remote repository. In case dependency are not available in any of the three repository, local or central or remote repository, Maven will throw an exception not able to find the dependencies and stop processing. It will download all found dependencies into the local repository. So that's why Maven check dependency processing. What is repository manager in Maven? A repository manager is a dedicated server application designed to manage repositories, right? The usage of a repository manager is considered an essential best practice for any significant usage of Maven. I have mentioned few important open source and commercial repository managers are known to support the repository format used by Maven, like Apache Archiva, Cloud Repo, Cloudsmith package, JFrog Artifactory open source, JFrog Artifactory Pro, Sonatype Nexus OSS, Sonatype Nexus Pro, and package cloud.io. These are the important repository managers which are the open sources. List out the important build phases in Maven. Important build phases in Maven are: we can validate it, we can compile it, we can test it, we can package it, we can install it, we can and deploy it. So first we will validate whether our code is correct or not. Then we will compile. We can see any kind of error message is there or not. In case it is there, we'll fix it. Then we will test it to run the code. Once the test is run is successful, then we will package it, right, with any Word file or jar file or Word file. Then we will install that package and it will deploy in the particular test application or server. So that's why Maven's build happens. Different phases. Where are Maven dependencies stored? The Maven local repository is a local folder that is used to store all project dependency, plugin jars and other files which are downloaded by Maven. In simple, when user builds a Maven project, all dependency file will be stored in user's Maven's local repository. What is an archetype in Maven? So during creation, right, I already showed you, right, we can select some archetype or we can skip it, right. So archetype is a Maven project templating toolkit. An archetype is defined as an original pattern or model from which all other things of the same kinds are made. The names fit as we are trying to provide as a system that provide a consistent means of generating Maven project. What is the importance of any build tools? So whenever we are discussing about the build tool, some important key features should be there. Otherwise, why we are using the build tool, right? We can use normal Eclipse, right? But with the help of build tools, we can generate source code. If the auto generate code is used, right? We can generate documentation from the source code. We can compile source code. We can package compiled code into a jar or zip file. We can install the package code into the local repository, server repository, or central repository. What is Maven artifact? An artifact is a file, usually a jar, that gets deployed to a Maven repository. A Maven build produces one or more artifacts such as compiled jar and a source jar. Each artifact has a group ID, usually reverse domain name, an artifact ID, and a version number, right? I already showed you whenever we are adding some dependency, right? Okay, in the form XML file, so each and every dependency should have some, right, group ID, artifact ID, and version number. Okay, so that is called Maven artifact. It is a combination of group ID and artifact ID and the version string. So these three together uniquely identify the artifact. A project dependency are specified and as an artifact. What is Maven build lifecycle? A build lifecycle can be defined as a well-defined sequence of phases. It clearly defines the order in which the goals are to be executed. Each build phase contains a sequence of goals. If one lifecycle is executed, all build phases in that lifecycle are executed. If the build phase is executed, all build phases before it in the predefined sequence of build phases are executed. What are the uses of Maven plugins? So I already showed you, right? Whenever we are adding some dependency, right, it will immediately add those relevant jar file into the Maven project, right, in the Maven dependency sections. But in case we want to run our code from the pom.xml file, it will throw some error because we need to add some plugin, right? Just like the Surefire plugin, right? Just like the Antrim plugin, or just like the other compiler plugin, right? Where we will be adding our TestNG XML reference, right? So in case we are not adding the plugin, the run through the Maven command or through, right, the pom.xml file will not be possible. So Maven is basically a plugin execution framework where every task is actually done by plugin. Maven plugins are generally used to perform the following tasks: for the creating a jar file, creating wire files. Wire file is nothing but web application resources, right, used to distribute a collection of jar files, Java server pages, Java sublet, Java classes, XML file, tag libraries, static web, and other resources that together constitute a web application. Then another importance, right, usage of Maven plugins or compiling code files or unit testing of the code, creating project documentation or creating project report, or last one is the providing set of goals, where goal in Maven is nothing but a particular task which leads to the compiling, building, and managing of a project. A goal in Maven can be associated to 0 or more build phases. What are the different type of Maven plugins available? The plugins are divided into important category. One is the build plugin and another is the reporting plugin. So build plugin, during the build plugin are executed and needs to be configured in the build element present in the pom.xml file. Okay, and the reporting plugin, the pom.xml file has the tag, right, reporting element tag, in which the reporting plugins need to be configured. During the site generation stage, the reporting plugins are executed, and hence the plugin are localized as well as internationalized. Okay, so that's first set of 25 question and answer for Mavens. I will create another set of question in my next session. Thank you.